जा, बैंग 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 कर घंटी बजा जा.
Extremely sexist, insensitive comments, and utter trashy content and acting. That's for you is Virgin Bhanupriya. Well, Virgin Bhanupriya, as the title suggests, is about a girl, let's say a beautiful girl, who wants to lose her virginity, and she has trouble doing that. I have like no clue why. But her only goal in the movie is to lose her virginity, and in the interim, what are the challenges she's facing, because the astrologers even tell her that she cannot lose her virginity even if she gets married, because in India it's so difficult to lose virginity before marriage. So the astrologers tell her, scare her all the more, saying that even if she's married, she's gonna not succeed in losing her virginity. Yeah. And she gonna be successful in losing her virginity. That's a lot of virginity in just like less than a minute. Yes, yeah, that's a movie for you guys. And to know whether she's successful, was she able to achieve her goal, is the rest of the movie for you. And yes, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. So recently I saw the trailer of this Virgin Bhanupriya, and I decided, oh my god, this is gonna be a trash movie, and I decided I will never watch it because I never really had the ZEE5 subscription, so I thought I'm not gonna watch it. But unfortunately, I came across a poster which said that Virgin Bhanupriya, the worst movie of 2020, and I was wondering, we are only in July and somebody's already calling this movie the worst movie. Curiosity, is my problem. So I was like, what's so bad in this movie, man? I know it would be bad by just looking at the trailer, but I wanted to know, like, why was it so bad that someone's calling it the worst movie of the year? And I put myself in risk and I did watch the movie. And to be very honest, I really did not sit through the whole movie. I forwarded a lot of it. It's supposed to be a sex comedy, and you don't get sex, no comedy. That's for you guys. But you get a lot of sexist dialogues and cringe-worthy stuff that you find throughout the movie, and that's for sure. So to start off with, since I do not watch a lot of Bollywood movies, I rarely watch Bollywood movies, so for me, I had no idea that this heroine, Urvashi Rautela. So I know Urvashi had won some Miss Diva Universe in 2015, but I had like no clue about her movies. I haven't seen any of her movies. So to see her for the first time in this movie as an actress, I found that she looked like a little constipated throughout the movie. I'm not sure if it was taken before the lockdown, during the lockdown, what caused this constipated look on her face. I have like no idea. I mean, apologies for all the fans of Urvashi, because I see why they even released this movie in the OTT platform. So Urvashi is a social media person than an actress, if you ask me, and she has a lot of fan following in her Instagram, and I think a lot of people will just watch this movie for her, if not for the story or anything, even if they know that this story is gonna be trashy, but people might still go and watch just for Urvashi because she has a huge fan following. But to be honest, I feel that she is beautiful. She can be a model, but I really didn't find her acting convincing. She really couldn't just do justice to anything. I mean, there's nothing to do justice only, but then still she couldn't do it. I didn't feel like she did a great job. And I really don't want to talk about any other actors and their performance, because this whole story itself is not worth it. I don't know how it even like went to the extent of getting released as a movie. I don't know how people signed up for this movie. Did they even hear the whole story, or they just saw how much money they're gonna make and they said, okay, that's bad. That's how bad this movie is. To be honest, I don't know if I would call it the worst movie I have ever seen in my life, but easily, as far as my memory goes, this is easily the worst movie I have ever seen. So the poster did not really disappoint me. It was telling me the truth, and I still went ahead and did this. Anyway, so what else? So a question to you and me: why are we so sexually deprived, and we are so desperate or frustrated that we want all that we want to watch is just like some sex stuff, glamour, or over dramatized crap like this? Because if not for us, how did these filmmakers even have get the guts or gain the guts to do movies like this and release in OTT platforms like this, you know? So is it a problem with the audience, which is us, that we want such trashy content all the time and we can't like go beyond that? Even though I say that, I'm also against what I'm saying, because we are now all the more exposed to international content and we watch good movies, good series, and our expectations have risen high, and we are not just looking for sex or glamour or pointless, I don't know, sexist comedy. We have that enough, and I think people are expecting more than just this trashy kind of content. So I don't know then why these filmmakers make such content with so much guts that it's gonna like yield results. Some things in the movie that really kind of like didn't sit well with me, you know, I just like, what made me do that? So one thing is that Bhanupriya has a friend named Rukul, played by Ramona. Well, she is one of the toxic characters in the movie, or in, I don't know, her character. I'm not talking about her, but her character in the movie is so toxic. So she is quite opposite of Bhanupriya in the movie. So where Bhanu really finds it difficult to lose her virginity, while Rukul gets a lot of action, right? And all that she does is that, and all that she talks about is also that. So in one such scene, Bhanupriya just calls up Rukul, her friend, and she is asking for some advice, and after a series of conversation, Rukul actually gives her horrible advice, and for which Bhanupriya replies back saying, "Oh my god, are you asking me to do this? Because this sounds like a rape. Do you want me to rape this man?" And for which Rukul states something like, you know, that if you do it to men, it's not rape. I mean, men cannot be raped or something like that. I mean, if I understood that correctly. I was just like, my god, do you find this funny? And one of the so-called, you know, famous news publications had written a review about this movie. One of the most funniest thing that they had come across that Rukul said was this dialogue where she says, "Men are shit and shit is men." And they found it really funny, and that's what they had written about the review. So I'm like, great. So is this movie focusing on the so-called feminists who think that they can trash men? Because I find it completely insensitive. I mean, I'm not saying that men face equal abuse or men are equally raped, but men also face and suffer from abuse and rape. And how can you make a joke out of it and think it's funny? And people are having no issues with that. In fact, I wanted to read these reviews online to see what these news publications say about this movie, because this movie is not just about a sloppy screenplay and no content or trashy content movie, but this movie is about having these kind of like sexist comments and insensitive comments, right, which should not be encouraged. In fact, it should be like recommended to be banned. The reason why I'm saying this is, if you remember the movie Kabir Singh, well, a lot of people raised their voices against the movie. Even though a lot of people loved the movie and enjoyed the movie, some people said, "Oh my god, how can he slap a woman, and how can he do this? Oh, he's so macho, he's showing this machism and all of that crap." I mean, there you couldn't see it as a movie. You had to bring up this feminist stuff, where the whole concept of feminist is so understood incorrectly. So I'm not getting into that topic at all. I'm not feminist or I'm not anti-feminist, so let's not get there. But the point is, will you be okay if someone made a movie about a virgin man attempting to lose his virginity, you know, and released in an OTT platform? You would not have given a green signal for that. I mean, that movie would not have been released in the OTT platform. First of all, there wouldn't be a movie made like that, right? Especially in India, because we still stereotype stuff like a woman losing virginity before marriage is like, oh my god, a big deal. Because still a lot of reviews that I see here is, oh my god, a movie about a woman losing virginity before wedding? Oh, how can they make a movie like that? Is that what this is all about? This is about this bad messaging that they have done. You know, they have packaged this whole movie with all kind of wrong messages. This movie is released in an OTT platform like ZEE5, and a lot of people have access to this. You do not know who's watching this movie and what kind of message they take out of it. Not everyone analyzes movies and see, oh, this is just like, a fun sex comedy and they don't mean what they say in the movie. Some people take it seriously, and that's the kind of message you're delivering to teenagers and to people who watches such movies, and that's extremely dangerous. And I think this movie should be banned, right? I mean, that's my personal opinion. I don't know how these movies get a green light, and talk so freely with no problem at all about how it's okay to rape men, how men are trash and things like that, thinking that they will gain followers from the feminist group. That's like completely bullshit. And with that said, with all this said, right, if you ask me, of course you won't ask me if you should watch the movie. Definitely do not waste your time watching this movie. This is definitely a skippable movie. But all said, there are definitely a few people who still love these kind of movies. So whoever wants to watch this and find it entertaining, happy cringing, go ahead and watch it and have fun. Because I found when I open Google, on the side, on the right side, there are so many comments, reviews. I'm sure those are all bunch of paid reviews. But when I read that, I was finding it really difficult to laugh, because I'm sure those guys didn't even watch the movie, because they would not have they wouldn't have the heart to write such amazing comments for this movie. I'll just like tag these. You can just like see the amazing comments that people had written for this movie. With that said, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts on what you think about movies like these and why should they even be released on OTT platforms. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I make videos every week, and I'll see you guys on another video very soon. Until then, you take care and stay safe. Bye bye.